like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the double. 56. Check. General West.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
You gotta bring 6-6. Pull it high. Go.
Now Locke throwing on second down. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Push it back. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet get.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
First down, Colts.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Locke now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready.
57's a mic. Let's go.
80 weapons. Keep grip.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he takes it in for a Colts score. James Conner, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set up. 8, read. Pilot, 64, read.
Come on, QB, come on.
Off the play fake. Cobb. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. The 30. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Taywan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll run here with Conner. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
57 to mine. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On the draw, this is Smith. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, let's go. It's time to practice. I'm coming after you. Check 3.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Seven, 7, our score after 1. 7-7. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 9. Check 50.
Out of the gun, Geis. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 33.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Cobb. Thomas has got it. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Locke going to throw. Airing it out for Hamilton. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Snap.
On 3rd down, Cobb. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
General West. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Cobb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh. 66 bullet high.
On the draw, they go to Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. Check 37. Check 37. Get it.
2nd and 5. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They run with Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw it is Locke. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here.
Down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Set up, 50, plant. Ready.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Sam off.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Off play action. Cobb completes it to Hardman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
56. Check 56.
First down.
Watch the pass.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Ready? 50 seconds, Mike.
Topper!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Locked to throw for it on fourth. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. From the gun, it's locked. And Woods has it complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And it's caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ito Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Check three.
Get it.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
50 or. What we got?
This is Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2 yards, good enough for a first. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Cobb. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. General West.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from the 1. Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Colts 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the set.
50 seconds, run. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Ready?
On first down, Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on second and 10. Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Come on, set.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. The pitch goes to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Ready up.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
First down.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Fire.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
80 weapons.
First down, Indianapolis.
Shoot.
Locke now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Locke working out of the gun. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Lock now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Geis.
You ain't going nowhere.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 5. Off the play fake. Cobb. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo.
All day.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Crunch time, defense. Slam, slam.
Smooth. Hit it.
On first down, Cobb. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a run with Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off play action. Cobb. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the ground, it's Geis. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.